Namaste, everyone. So because this is the first class for all of us, but I know some of you guys have practiced with me before, some of it, you guys are new to it. I'm just going to give a little bit of an introduction to Kriya Meditation and Kriya Yoga itself. So if you've heard me talk about this stuff, it's a nice reminder. If you haven't, then you're learning something completely new. But because we're all doing it for the first time together right now, it's nice to have a little bit of an introduction to what this is all about. So Kriya in Sanskrit and as a concept means an action to purify consciousness. And what does that mean exactly? It means we purify our consciousness by removing energetic blocks within us. As you know, as we go through our lives, we get traumatized or stuff happens to us and we hold energy and we block it. So it doesn't allow this live, free flow of energy moving within us, which is supposed to be what's happening. And when we can unblock energy, then we can actually raise our energy and our consciousness and awareness to the highest state of consciousness. So raising it up to more the third eye and the crown. So it's kind of this two-part. But really the magic is when we can connect to this state of nothingness, the state of samadhi, the state of stillness. The only way we can do it is removing the energetic blocks, moving energy to a higher state of consciousness. And then when we go into the actual meditation part, we can actually sit and do nothing. In that nothingness, and we surrender to it, that's when the magic happens, because the information starts coming to us. I don't even have to talk to you about in meditation terms, when you find yourself in stillness, whether you're walking in the park, in a beautiful landscape, maybe going for a swim or a run or in the shower, all of a sudden inspiration comes to you, creativity comes to you, intuition comes to you, right? So in meditation and in Kriya meditation, I'm just giving you the knowledge and a systematic guide to actually go into that state of genius, the state of higher wisdom, to be able to do it yourself and for us to practice together. And when there's another part to actually being in this state of samadhi or nothingness, is that once the mind is still, we're able to then truly see who we are. And in my philosophy in life and in my experience, what we're here to do is to understand who we are, what we're here to do, and how to then go forth and carry out our mission in life. That's it. That's what we're supposed to be here to be doing. And if we can figure that out, then all the worries and the emotions and all the stuff that gets you stuck will just disappear, and you'll be able to just live a very happy, fulfilling, and peaceful and purposeful life. So Kriya meditation takes it one more level to most other meditations out there, because a lot of the meditations out there are more about stilling the mind. Yes, stilling the mind and being present and all that is very, very important, but that's only the basic level of meditation. Once you still the mind, the goal of it, not that there's a goal in meditation, but where we want to get to is the state of samadhi, the state of nothingness, this state of stillness, where information will come. You're connected to your highest wisdom. And as I said before, you're connected to who you truly are, and all the information will just come to you via that. So in the normal state of being, it's very hard for us to just sit in a state of samadhi or go into this state of nothingness and do nothing, right? If some of you have just woken up, some of you have had a very long day, and if I ask you right now to sit and then just go, hey, everyone, just do nothing and just go into samadhi right now, do nothing. It's very hard. The mind will not let you do it, right? So Kriya meditation is brilliant because it has a sequence, and this sequence and the techniques that I'm teaching you have been around for thousands of years. The Kriya yogis have basically looked at it, hypothesized, refined it, experiments, kept refining until they've come up with these sets of tools in order to get to that state. So the sequence that we're going to go through will help us prepare, so then we can get to that state of stillness, and then we can sit and do nothing and connect to the magic. So I just want to explain the sequence to you. The first part is we're going to do a little asana practice. So if you guys didn't see that in my prep notes, make sure if you need to go and get your mat or something, you've got space. We're just going to do a little bit, like a few minutes of asana practice, right? Not big movements, just little ones. And the reason for that is we want to use asana for what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to balance energy, it's supposed to ground you, pull your attention away from the outside senses, bring it inside into us, because meditation is an inward journey. And then the second part after that is we're going to do a pranayama. We're going to do a nadi shodhana, which is alternate nostril breathing pranayama. Are you guys all familiar with that? Okay, I will guide you through all of this, so don't worry, even if you're familiar, I'll be guiding you through, but I just wanted to check in on that. The reason why we do pranayama is to balance the opposites in our being, the yin and the yang, the masculine, the feminine, the lunar and solar, because when they're balanced, we go into this harmonious state. And in this harmonious state, when we're not dragged either way, either to the opposites, that's when we can truly go into this deeper state of samadhi, the state of nothingness. But we have to be in that balanced state. So nadi shodhana is a brilliant practice to balance the opposites. And then after that, we will do a Kriya practice. So remember, I mentioned before, Kriya is an action to purify consciousness. There are many, many different actions. Today, we're going to do one action, which I'll explain in a sec. But just so you know, I forgot what I was going to say. Okay, so the action that we're going to do today is we're going to be working with moving energetic blocks. So by doing that and clearing our energetic pathway, there's a main energy channel, Brahma Nadi and Sushumna Nadi, that runs from our crown to our base. This channel connects directly to the universal consciousness, the greater intelligence, right? When that's blocked, it's very hard for us to connect to that state of oneness. So what I'm going to ask you to do is, on the inhale, visualize a ball of energy at your base. And then on the inhale, we're going to draw the energy up to the midbrain. On the exhale, allow it to fall back down to the base. On the inhale, up, exhale, down. And then the second part of it is on the inhale, up to our midbrain. And then on the exhale, allow the energy just expand, feeling like it's like inhale and then exhale, expanding this energy, this awareness into our brain. So it's feeling like your brain's kind of expanding in that sense. Don't worry, I'll be guiding you through all this. I'm just prepping you what's going to happen. And then after this practice, right, we will sit for a period of time. That's when we actually meditate. It will be about 18 minutes for us to sit and absolutely let everything go, surrender and do nothing, and just allow the magic to happen. As I mentioned before, we don't have to do absolutely nothing. The more we try and force it, the more we analyze it, the more we try to do something, the less we're able to tap into that higher state of consciousness. So all the elements, the asana, the pranayama, and the kriya, all leading up to this 18 minutes is just to prep us so we get in a more still state, okay? Then we can allow the meditation to do its work. And then after the 18 minutes, I will bring us all back safely home by connecting, bringing whatever we touch during the meditation practice and putting it through our chakras, so then we can reground ourselves, and we do a shavasana. Then we have a beautiful, lovely day, insightful day after that. Okay. The thing that I forgot I wanted to say was there are many different actions or kriyas There could be a Kriya in action to balance the chakra, one to clear the energetic channels that I mentioned before, or another one to still the mind, or another one to open the heart. So I just want to say there are many different tools and techniques to purify consciousness. And today we're going to do one of them. So each class we have different themes. I'm going to teach you different ones so you can create your own tool sets, your own tool set of Kriyas that you can use yourself. Cool. Any questions before we get started? All good? Lovely, beautiful. Just one more thing. When I say move energy around, you guys are pretty familiar with this stuff, I think. I'll just remind you or just clarify exactly what I mean by moving energy. I just mean moving your awareness. So when I say moving energy from the root to your third eye, to the midbrain, I'm just asking you to move your awareness from your root up the spine to the third eye. Awareness, where you put your awareness is where you put your energy. So awareness, energy, and consciousness, they're the same thing, okay? So literally it's just moving when I say moving energy, it might sound a bit esoteric. I'm just saying move your awareness up. And then the second part would be move your awareness, like expanding your awareness in your brain sort of thing. Lastly, don't get hung up with any of this stuff. You know, this is your first class or a class that you haven't done for a while. Just let yourself go, surrender, and know that whatever you do is going to be perfect. There is no perfect meditation. Just follow along as much as you can, and then seriously, and just enjoy the ride. Okay? Perfect. Let's get started. So we're going to start with the asana practice. And we'll start in the tabletop position. So once you're on tabletop, we're going to start off with a cat-cow. So on the inhale, open up your chest, arching your back, lifting your chin up slightly. And then on the exhale, rounding your back, chin comes in, abdomen firms. On the exhale, opening up your chest, arching back, pulling your shoulders back. On the exhale, rounding your back into cat, belly comes in, abdomen firms. Continue to do this on your own, to your own rhythm. And when you do this, just close your eyes. We're here to slow everything down and bring our focus inwards. So close your eyes and just focus on the movement. And as you focus on the movement, you may try and slow down the movement, which will also help you to slow down the breath. Ultimately, it will help you to slow down the mind, which is the goal of the asana practice. Next time you exhale, come into child's pose. In the pre-meditative asana, this is actually called seal, because we're sealing energy in. And then on the inhale, we're going to sit up on our knees, rise up, and then hands towards the ceiling. So your fingertips pointing to the ceiling. This is called Bali. And then on the exhale, come back to child's pose or seal. And then on the inhale, come into cobra. And then on the exhale, back to seal. So this is a 4-part asana movement. First part, Bali, sitting up on knees, hands reaching overhead, fingertips to the ceiling. On the exhale, second part, seal. On the inhale, come into cobra, the third part. And then the last part is back to seal. So 4 parts. We'll do that once more. On the inhale, Bali. Exhale, seal. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, back to seal. So if you're comfortable, you can just do this to your own rhythm, to your own breath. And again, you closing your eyes, sensing the movement and the energy within you, sensing your body as you do this, following your breath. Now allow you to come more inwards to begin our meditative journey. Next time you exhale, stay in seal. And then we're going to do an inversion. So coming into down dog, slowly coming into down dog. And once you're here, just breathe. Do a few breaths. And we're using this inversion to allow gravity to draw our senses from the lower part of our being, from the root, drawing it up towards the crown, where we will be able to meditate in a deeper state. And then slowly come back down to seal. And once you reach the ground, I want you to slowly and gently roll up vertebrae by vertebrae, sitting up on your heels. And as you roll up, feel your consciousness just shift, feeling it rise up towards the crown. And once you've got a straight back, just take a moment, keeping your eyes closed, and just feel the energy now up towards the third eye area. And now we're going to move into the next part of the asana practice. We're going to do a side lean. So sitting, if you've got cushions, feel free to sit in a cushion. We're going to sit on the right side of our hip. And then once you're there, your left hand on the floor where your feet are. And then on the inhale, drawing up your right arm. And then on the exhale, leaning to your left. Once you're here, just breathe. As you breathe, feel the energy or the breath come in from the crown of your head to your base. And then as you exhale, expand that breath and energy in every cell of the body, feeling your joints spacious. Next time you inhale, back to center. And then we're going to do the other side, sitting on the left side of your hip. Putting your right hand where your feet are. And on the inhale, rising up left arm. Exhaling, leaning to your right. Again, once you're here, take a moment just to do a few breaths, slowing everything down. Next time you inhale, back to center. Last asana pose, we're going to do the staff pose, Dandasana. So all we do is stretch our legs out long in front of us, like so. Both hands behind us, keeping a straight back, straight spine. Once you're here, close your eyes and just take a couple breaths. Long, deep breaths. Okay, coming out of that, that's asana portion of the practice. Now make your way into your meditative seat. We'll be here for about half an hour or so. So get comfortable. If you need to sit against the wall, please feel free to do so. The last thing you want is getting interrupted in your meditation because your legs are falling asleep or your back is hurting. Taking your time to get there, no rush. And once you're there, keep your eyes closed. Bring your hands in Anjali, prayer pose in front of the heart center. Bow your head a little. Just taking a moment to feel the effects of the asana practice. As our senses get more drawn into the body, we get less out of the mind. You may even feel a vibration or tingling in the body itself, feeling a bit more grounded. And we're going to now do the pranayama practice, alternate nostril breathing. Lower your left hand to your left knee. First two fingers between your forehead, between your eyebrows. Block your right nostril with your thumb and breathe through your left nostril. Block your left nostril with your ring finger, holding breath. Releasing ring finger, breathing out the right nostril. Breathing in the right nostril. Holding both nostrils, holding your breath. Releasing ring finger, breathing out the left. Breathing in the left nostril. Hold, block both. Releasing thumb, breathing out the right. Breathing in the right. Hold, block both. Releasing ring finger, breathing out the left. Continue to do this to your own rhythm, to your own breath. And I want you to add the ratio of 1, 1, 1. So if you're breathing in for a count of 4, you want to hold for a count of 4 and breathe out for a count of 4. And again, no forcing here, just surrender to the count, surrender to the practice. Do it with love, do it with ease, do it with comfort. If you get to a point where you can't breathe, you've gone too far. And remember, whatever you're doing is perfect. However you're doing it is perfect. Next time you breathe out of your right nostril, your left nostril, gently lower your right hand to your right knee. Index finger and thumb to touch. No rush, no rush. Just take your time to get there. And once you're there, whenever you get there, just keep your eyes closed. take a moment just to tap into the feeling, the impact of the pranayama, how our senses now begins to move inwards. It's no longer dragged to thought. Our senses now begins to congregate around the third eye and the spine. The skin just feels more soft and gentler. And move your awareness now down to your root, to your base. And visualize a ball of energy. Could be in the form of heat, form of light, or vibration. Visualizing this ball of energy, connecting with it. On the inhale, draw that energy up the spine to the midbrain. And on the exhale, let it fall back down the spine, back to base. On the inhale, drawing the energy up the spine to the midbrain. On the exhale, let it fall back down the spine, back to the root. On the inhale, drawing the energy up the spine to the midbrain. Once you're there, just take a little pause. And on the exhale, let it fall back down to the base, taking a pause when you're there. And continue to do this practice on your own, to your own rhythm. And I want you to also add a mantra. So on the inhale, you can add the mantra hum silently. And then on the exhale, sa. So hum up on the inhale and sa down on the exhale. And now moving to the second part of the Kriya. Bring your awareness back down to your base again, visualizing that ball of energy once more. And on the inhale, drawing the energy up the spine to the midbrain. And on the exhale, expand that energy in the brain, expand that light in the brain. Bringing your attention back to the base again. And on the inhale, drawing that energy up the spine to the midbrain. And on the exhale, expand that light in the brain. Take a moment just to feel yourself expand into that energy, becoming the energy itself. Bring your awareness back to base again. On the inhale, drawing the energy up the spine to the midbrain. And on the exhale, expand that energy, expand that light in the brain. Taking a pause to expand yourself into that energy, becoming the energy itself. Continue to do this to your own rhythm. And you may also add the mantra hum as you go up and sa as you exhale and expand. We're clearing the energetic pathway and charging up the energy channel so we can reconnect the great intelligence. Feeling the energy moving up and down, up and expanding, getting beyond the breath, tapping into the energy, sensation of the energy body. As things become more subtle, moving from the physical to the energetic. And you may notice when you began this practice, the breath seemed a little tight, and now it may be more smooth and more subtle and more gentle. And the pause between the breaths begin to get longer. And we may sit in that pause for a longer period of time as things begin to slow down. Now let go of the practice and bring your awareness, your consciousness up to ajna, third eye, midbrain area. And begin to surrender to this place. The more you surrender, the more you may see light may appear. Could be in the form of vibration, could be things might be brighter, or you just see light or visuals. Whatever it is or isn't, just keep your awareness around the third eye area and just surrender to it and let yourself go. Let yourself go. Your jaw relaxes, roof of your mouth will lift up, and eyes roll back, and let go, surrender, and do nothing. And allow the magic to happen, merging back into the oneness, and let the transformation begin. If you get distracted by thought, know that is very normal for that to happen. Just let the thought pass. No need to attach to it, no need to analyze or judge or criticize. Just let it pass like a passing cloud. And once it's passed, come back to the state of oneness, state of bliss, and do nothing. Just let yourself go. If you get really distracted, you can do the Kriya practice again, the Hamsa. And then once you're here again, let yourself go. Bring your attention third eye and just surrender. Do nothing. I'll let you meditate on your own now. I'll see you on the other side. to bring what we touch during this meditation practice back into the living and back into our being. Gently roll the pad of your thumb across the tip of each finger and feeling the prana now move between thumb and finger, finger and thumb. And now bring your hands into Anjali, feeling the energy now between your palms. Could be in the form of heat or form of vibration. And direct the wisdom and the intelligence into the palms of your hand, the wisdom and intelligence that we connected with into the palm of your hands. And open up your palms and hover them over your eyes. And feel the energy now pour through your eye sockets and into the brain, doing all the healing that it needs. Bringing in wisdom and intelligence into your decision making and allowing you to see things clearly. Draw the energy down the face, down your cheeks. When you get to the jawline, go underneath the jaw into the back of the neck, massaging out the back of the neck a little, getting the energy there. Bring the palms down back to the throat, one palm on top of the other. Feel the energy now pour through the headquarters for communication. So we may always express from who we truly are. Draw the energy now down to the heart center, one palm on top of the other. Feeling the energy now pour through the center of connection, opening up your heart. Feeling a loving for no reason, gratitude for just being alive and being here together. Feeling a connection to yourself, others, and the world around us. Draw the energy now down to the navel, one palm on top of the other. Feeling the energy now distribute this intelligence into the headquarters for transformation, revitalizing our cellular intelligence. So every cell is beaming with this energy. Draw the energy now down to your sacral center, one palm on top of the other over your pubic bone. Feeling the energy now break free of all the emotions that get you stuck in life, not allowing you to see yourself clearly and making you led by your desires, keeping you locked in, breaking free of all that so you can just flow like water. Creating a triangle now with your hands, tip of your thumb and tip of your index finger to touch. Point the tip of that triangle to your base. So directing the energy now down to the root. Drawing the energy now down to the base, down to the root. Feeling your entire pelvic region. Bringing in a strong foundation and abundance into all your survival matters, money matters, career, your work life, and your family life. And importantly, bring in abundance into your physical health. Putting your hands on your hips and draw the energy down your thighs, top of your thigh, inner thigh, and outer thigh. Circulate the energy around your knees. Unwind your legs and draw the energy down your shin to your ankles. And then you can go to your calf and just draw the energy, a long stroke from top of the calf all the way to Achilles tendon. And then come into butterfly. hold your ankles tight and draw the energy down the soles of your feet, 5 long lines from the heel to the bottom of each toe. Getting it all in there, and make your way into Shavasana, lying on your back. And once you're in Shavasana, corpse pose, take a moment to arrive and reconnect to the ground. This intention is to ground you after this practice. Relaxing your pelvic region, relaxing your stomach and lower back region, relaxing your chest, your heart, your back, your upper back, shoulder blades and shoulders, relaxing your neck, and finally relaxing your head and surrender, let go. Allow this that we touch to reintegrate into your system, giving it the upgrade that it needs. Gently wiggle your fingers, gently wiggle your toes, and lift your arms overhead. So you can just start stretching yourself to wake yourself up. Stretching your left side, stretching your right side. You may lift your thighs and knees up to the chest if you like, and do any little rocking movements. Just to wake yourself back up again. And make your way back into the seated position where we began. Keeping your eyes closed, attention inwards. And once you're here, take a moment to reconnect to the ground, to Mother Earth. Bring your awareness to your base, feeling a rootedness to the ground. Once we feel a balancing there, bring your hands together in prayer and Anjali in front of your heart center. Taking a moment just to balance the heart, just open up the chest by pulling your shoulders back and sticking your heart out. And this will allow you just to relax your neck so you can get the head out of the way. Always leading with your heart. Keeping your head free. Don't let the frowns form in your mind. Keep your heart loving. Keep your root grounded. And you'll bring the great intelligence back into your living. Namaste. Thank you, everyone, for meditating with me, joining the first class of this new time slot. Really nice to have you. It was super beautiful. Just love having all these people from different corners of the world. If Kriyas, sometimes they work really fast. They can move a lot of energy really quickly. Sometimes it takes a while for it to fully come into effect. But ultimately, just my advice and recommendation is just practice, practice, practice. If you can remember this practice, do it daily, even for a few minutes. And if you do it daily, it gets more stronger and you'll really feel the effects over time. You feel the transformation happen. So I hope you enjoyed the meditation and you got what you needed. If you have any questions, feel free to stay. Happy to answer. Otherwise, I will love to see you next week. Namaste,
Thank
everyone.
you.
Thank you.